just muted her.
Oh, I just muted her. She knows what she's doing. There we go.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Denise Gibbs. I'm an essential oil educator, both a yoga and Pilates instructor. I want to first say thank you so much for joining us on this Women's Wellness Day, and also a huge thank you to BodyMax for inviting me to come and speak. I'm very honored to be speaking, and also for such an amazing cause for this Horizon Women's Center. And thank you so much, Nancy, for sharing your story about the center. I think it's so important, that we all come together and make this change. And I just have to kind of sit up a little bit taller so you can read my shirt. It says empowering change. So it's perfect for this day. I had to pull it out. It's one of my doTERRA oil shirts. But I'm very honored to be here. So any type of donation that you can make would be very grateful, as Gregette has told you earlier. So today I'm going to talk to you about natural ways to support your digestion or digestive system. So let me take a moment and you guys can ask yourself this: have I ever experienced digestive discomfort? So just take a moment, ask yourself that. And then how did you feel? Most times, you feel tired and cranky and irritable and just really uncomfortable. So there's many types of digestive discomfort. They can be acid reflux, they can be heartburn, upset stomach. You could have feeling bloated and gassy, nausea, constipation, and diarrhea. And there's more forms, there's so many different forms, and nobody likes to talk about digestive issues. It's kind of embarrassing, and and it can actually be so embarrassing that you become anxious about it. So you have other emotions that are coming up around this. So if you can support yourself, obviously with exercise and eating properly, as some of the other speakers have already spoken about. But for me, which, I've suffered with digestive issues my whole life. So I know that my eating habits when I was younger were not that great. So I've definitely cleaned up those. I've made some lifestyle changes. And one that really made a huge change for me was being introduced to doTERRA essential oils. So like I said, I've suffered my whole life with digestive issues. Even when I was a little girl, I remember my mom telling me a couple of stories. I'm not going to tell those stories. We don't want to get into too much information. But yeah, it's very uncomfortable. It's not very good. When I was a teenager, my sister is a lab technologist. So when I was up there, we were talking about, the digestive discomfort issues. And I told her, about not having a bowel movement for a while. So, she took me in and did some blood tests on me, and my hemoglobin was really low. So there's things that can happen in your body when you're not going naturally, we'll say, or very often. So I tried different types of stuff, over-the-counter medication that did not work for me at all. It actually made my stomach, my gut really feel terrible. And I'm like, I'm never putting myself through that again. I'll just suffer with my digestive discomfort. So about 5 years ago, a friend of mine shared 1 drop of doTERRA's digestive blend with me. I just massaged it over my abdomen clockwise, and I could feel instantly that it basically, we're going to say, calmed the storm down. So it made a huge difference right away. I was blown away, and I really felt empowered knowing that there's something that is so natural and safe that I could use that I'm not going to have any side effects from. So I knew right away that I wanted to bring these oils into my life, because I knew other areas of my life that I wanted to support in a more natural way also. And so once I started to bring these into my life and learn more about them, I also knew that I wanted to change other people's lives. I wanted them to feel empowered like I did with that 1 little drop. So let me just kind of talk a little bit about doTERRA in case you've never heard of the company. doTERRA essential oils are the largest essential oil company in the world. They are being used by doctors and hospitals around the world, which is amazing. There's three cool things I want to share with you. One is that they're 100% natural and safe. Everybody in the family can use them, babies, children, adults, and even elderly. They're 50 to 70 times more potent than the herbs. So if you think of peppermint, so peppermint leaf, well, one drop of peppermint essential oil is 1 drop of peppermint essential oil equals drinking about 28 cups of peppermint tea. So it just kind of tells you how potent and strong they really are, how powerful they are. What I love about these oils is that they have this standard. It's called CPTG, Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade Oils, which means that they're pure and potent. There's nothing added to the bottle and there's nothing taken out of the bottle. They're just pure oils. And pure just means that, there's no foreign contaminants in it. There's no fillers. doTERRA puts their oils through rigorous testing to make sure that there is none of those in the bottles. Potent means that each plant is growing in a part of the world where they thrive the best. They have the absolute best chemistry of the plant. And when we have that natural chemistry, we know what it's going to do for our health, which is very important. The second cool thing is that they're very effective. So I'm just gonna give you like a little science or biology 101. I'm gonna hold up my fist. Imagine this fist is a cell in our body, and we have trillions of cells in our body. Well, our cells are covered with this oily cell membrane. And what that oily membrane does is it protects the cell. It keeps all the good stuff in and keeps all the bad stuff out. There are two things that are very harmful to our cell. One is bacteria, which grows on the outside of the cell, and viruses that duplicate DNA on the inside of the cell. Well, when we go to a doctor and we have a bacterial infection, the doctor is going to give us or prescribe us an antibiotic. And we take that for 7 to 10 days. It'll kill the virus and we're good. But what happens is that antibiotic causes problems in our gut, our hormones, and our immune system. So if we went to the doctor for a virus, say like a cold or flu, the doctor's not going to be able to prescribe us anything. All they're going to say is go home, get lots of rest, drink lots of water, and just let it run its course. The reason for this is that they are water-based. Most antibiotics are water-based synthetic agents. And we all know that water and oil don't blend well together. So plus there's side effects. Remember how I told you with the antibiotics, it causes problems with our gut. Well, essential oils are completely different. They are oil-based. They can actually permeate that cell membrane. They can combat the bacteria on the outside and get inside and make sure that that virus does not duplicate, which is so important. The great thing is, using essential oils right at your hands, ones that are pure and potent like doTERRA's, they're going to help work on a cellular level. There's not going to be any side effects and no addictions, which is very important. And the third cool thing about doTERRA essential oils is that they're more affordable than modern day medication. And just let me kind of give you an idea on that. If someone in my family has an ear infection, I'll take 2 drops of lavender, 2 drops of tea tree, just rub them in, my finger in it, rub it around the ear and then down the throat. Put them to bed. 12 hours later, the ear infection is gone. So that only cost me 64 cents. So if I had to pay for antibiotics or a dispensing fee, $4, gas to get to the doctor, time off work, the cost can add up. And then I might have to have another antibiotic to fix the gut issues that I had from the first antibiotic. So the cost can always add up. So having these natural tools at your fingertips are so important. Now, let me take a moment and talk about the 3 products that I use on a daily basis to help with my digestive system. So the first one I use is peppermint. This is a really good one. Remember I said 1 drop, same as drinking 28 cups of peppermint tea. We all know that when you have an upset stomach, you're going to start to drink peppermint tea to help soothe that discomfort. What I like to do with it is I put a drop in my water. By doing a drop in my water, I'm going to get fresh breath. It's going to help with any discomfort that might be going on in my stomach. I'm just going to take a sip here. So it's nice and minty flavor. That's the great thing about doTERRA oils, is that you can take them internally. These are the oils, the only oils that I can say that you can take internally because of the testing they go through. So peppermint is one that I use on a daily basis, whether it's to take internally for upset stomach or to massage onto my neck, on my temples if I have any tension. I also bake with it. I love making black bean brownies. I'll share the recipe so you guys will have that. This is a really delicious one to enjoy. The next one, and the most important one, the one that drew me into this oil journey, is our Zengest, our digestive blend. This blend has oils or plants in it that are really good to support our digestive system. Ginger, peppermint, caraway, tarragon, coriander, fennel, and anise. So it has a black licorice smell and taste to it. I actually, when I'm going out somewhere, I always carry this with me, and I always put it in my water. I love the taste of it. It's very soothing. Like I said, this is the one that one drop rubbed clockwise on my belly, calmed everything down. It has been a lifesaver for me. I carry it wherever I go. I share it with whoever I can, because there are so many people that suffer from digestive issues. They don't even have to say anything. You can tell that they're sitting there feeling uncomfortable. They don't know if they should get up, go to the washroom, or just maybe see if they can hold on. So I am so passionate about sharing these oils with anyone that I can, because I know the difference they have made in my life and in my family's life. The other product, it's not an oil, but the other product that I use on a daily basis is our TerraZyme Digestive Blend. Hopefully you can see that. The lighting's a little different here. Ooh, boop, there we go. So these are digestive enzymes. So over the years, our soil has depleted. We don't have the same soil that our grandparents and their parents grew their food in. So because our soil has depleted, we're not getting enough enzymes into our body. And so we need enzymes to help break down the food that we eat. And now that we're in this pandemic, a lot of people may be grabbing for more boxed or canned food. So more processed type food. Those that are learning how to cook, how to try new recipes, good for you. I think it's amazing that you do that. It's a great way to bring the whole family together. But these digestive enzymes, I take one at every meal. So it really helps to break down the food, and just to kind of give you a sample of how they break down the food. If I had two bowls of oatmeal sitting here in front of me, I was going to actually make it, but I didn't get a chance to. And you know how oatmeal, if you let it sit, it gets very clumpy and you can't do anything with it. Well, if you took one of these capsules, so it's a capsule here, you can see, open it up, put the powder inside that one bowl of oatmeal and just kept stirring it, you would notice, and I can share this within the group, you will notice how that digestive enzyme actually breaks down the oatmeal, and the oatmeal becomes a liquid, like when you first made it. It's actually very powerful the way these work, and it's very important that you have something like that, or taking something like that. Like I said, I take one at every meal. If I'm on a cleanse, I'll take 5 a day, 1 in the morning when I get up, every meal, and 1 at night when I get up. I am hosting later this month, starting Monday, May 18th, I'm hosting a 7-day essential oil digestive study. I have room for 5 people, so if anybody would like to join me, there's no cost for it at all. I would just need to know sooner than later, probably before the end of this weekend, because I would have to send you out product for free. It's, like I said, no cost. I will send you the product that you will need to use in this 7-day essential oil study. So just let me know. I think that's it. I'm also, Greg mentioned that I'm also donating something to for the people that donate. I'm actually donating 2 wholesale memberships within doTERRA, which means that you basically can shop for a whole year in your own online store at wholesale pricing, 25% less than retail. But those are the things that, 3 of the products that I use on a daily basis for my digestive system. And then I use oils throughout the day for lots of other things. So I think that's it. Thank you, Roxanne and Gregette.
Awesome. Thank you, Denise. That's so awesome to share. She's got so much knowledge about those oils. So if you're interested in oils, you're interested in adding in alternatives and using those, working with those, then feel free to contact Denise, definitely. Does anybody have questions though regarding any of that, or any comments that they would like to add? We have a couple more minutes with Denise, so we'll just see if there's any more chats there. Greg, did you have something, or Gregette?
Gregette, yeah, Gregette does.
Carolyn, the last oil was the blend, the digestive blend. It's called Zengest.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's another question here from Lisa. It says, Denise, what was the name of the digestive one again?
Okay.
Oh, Zengest.
She got it. The
Cool.
liquid oatmeal question mark.
Just answer the same question.
Awesome.
So, question from Gregette, and I feel like I should be lowering my voice a little bit because I'm hiring, yeah, because I'm super deep in, because my super deep and manly voice as it is.
Yeah.
Where could you foresee your life had you not found the digestive blend that doTERRA offers?
Sorry, can you ask that again, Greg?
What do you feel your life would be like in terms of digestive health had you not found these oils?
Well, I'd be, I'll just put it out there. I'd be running to the bathroom a lot. I'd be doubled over in pain, just not feeling very comfortable being around people because it is embarrassing. But I know that our eating habits have a lot to do with it, and I've changed those, but there's still certain foods with my system that don't agree. I love food, like say beets. I love beets, but they don't agree with my system, but I'll eat them. But I know that I have something that I can use to help support that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh, thanks for interesting, great info. And that's Maria J. She says hello from London. So she's in London with you. You might know Mary J.
Hello.
Awesome. Okay. So thank you so much, Denise, once again, and everyone else for coming on. This has been awesome, awesome fun. We have one.